Hey, here we are again, and
Welcome back.
we're now going to take you to some pretty important websites. There's tons of information out there on the web, and what we've done is we've been identifying some of the best resources for educators. So let's take a look at what we had.
The first site we're going to show you is actually our website, the network team website, off of the Washington, Saratoga, Warren, Hamilton, Essex, BOCES site. It's a quick link called Race to the Top. And when you select that, you're going to come to our homepage here. Just some information about the deliverables that we're really focused on this year. One of the most important places you could start to check would be our network team happenings. Here is the newsletter. It'll explain what trainings have happened, where we're headed, and we'll usually have other highlights of things happening in the field posted there as well. In the future, if you'd like to submit questions for upcoming webcasts, you can do that by clicking on the link here. It'll log you in and ask you to just send us an email. Let me close this up here. And you'll be able to send us questions. We'll try our best to address those questions, and if we don't know the answer, we will seek out the answers as trainings come up throughout the year. Like Steve mentioned, there's a lot of great resources out there. We're going to walk you through some of these today, but we'll continually add or change these as we come across new things that we think will be helpful for you guys out in the field. We're really excited to have the opportunity to have interactive dialogue with you, having a place for people to post best practices, join in group discussions around topics, pose questions to colleagues out within the region, and you can do that through our LinkedIn group. In a minute or two, we'll walk you through how to do that and what the site looks like. At the bottom of our homepage and also on some of our sub-pages, you'll see this section here called Grow. You can always look here for our upcoming trainings. There's a link to the WinCap web site where you can register for those trainings. And of course, at the bottom are our contact information if you have any questions or aren't sure about how to register or join our LinkedIn group.
At the very bottom.
At the very bottom, you'll always see on every page related files. Usually these are also found within the upper section of the page you're on, but if you want a quick way to find those documents, you can always scroll to the very bottom of the page. The sub-pages we have set up are titled by the deliverable areas this year. So there's a Common Core page, DDI for that data-driven instruction, and APPR. The last category you'll see are miscellaneous resources. This is a place where if you out in the field have some great material you'd like to share with the region, you can upload files here as well. I'm not going to take you through all these pages, but I'll show you how it's set up. If you go to Common Core, you'll see a quick description of the work ahead of us, the outline goals that we spoke about in the earlier sections of this webcast, and then possible sources of evidence. While you're out there working within your classrooms, your schools, your buildings, you can start to say, where are we in terms of meeting this goal? I think one of the most valuable things about this site is that Steve and I have tried to identify the most valuable resources that we think can help you with this work ahead. So under each section, we've really identified within Common Core, here are some great resources, direct links to those. Most are PDF files. Soon to come will be videos and presentations that we've done so that you can use those with your work in your districts. Like I had mentioned, on every page you'll see this place where you can start to interact with us on our LinkedIn group and also the workshops that are related to those subcategories. Let's take a look at the LinkedIn site. If you were to just go to linkedin.com, it would give you a sign-in page. You can register for a new account. It's free. This is meant to be a professional networking system. It's similar to Facebook, but it's definitely geared towards the professional side of your practice. We have a site set up, and you can search this profile with the name here. Within this profile page, you'll see our connections, a description of our work ahead of us, who our team members are, some of the specialties that we'll be focusing on this year. As well, you'll see some of the websites that we are asking you to take a look at throughout the year. But I think most importantly, we have our groups and associations. We've set up this group, again, with that title here. You can become a member and join our group. It's free to join that group, and this is where the interaction and the most powerful dynamic part of our work will be. You can also find that by going back up to the top and looking in the group directory, typing in the WSWHE BOCES, race to the top. Again, this is where we'll be posting links, articles, resources, questions to the region, and you can really start to be a part of this process with us.
And I believe, Courtney, is this where they can also do discussion groups and sort of blog?
Yes, yes, absolutely. They can share experiences in the field, bounce ideas off of one another, and really collaborate through this.
Excellent.
Yep.
And we have some other sites also that I'm not going to go into any great depth into. The first being Measures of Effective Teaching. As we research the Danielson frameworks, this site came up time and time again. It's a Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation funded site, but it's basically looking at how do you measure effective teaching. And so they speak a lot about the Danielson rubrics, and they talk about the measures that they are looking at to identify inter-rater reliability. It's a nice site. It provides good, useful information to anyone interested in about APPR and in particular the Danielson frameworks for teaching. Another site is the New Teacher Center. And I came upon this site while looking for videos that we might use in some of our workshops on inter-rater consistency, video review sessions. And so in this site, you will find some excellent products, good video series, DVDs of novice teachers, of mentor conversations, a lot to dig up in this New Teacher Center site. It's worth some time. And then the last one, and definitely my favorite, is the Teaching Channel. This is a new site. It's been out maybe a year, maybe a little longer, but it is quickly being populated with outstanding lessons, videos, quality videos. And as you can see on the left side, those videos are broken down by subject, by grades, and by topics. So if I'm a middle school teacher and I click in the 6th or 8th grades, I will see all these different topics. These are all video topics, the length, and they cover all areas. They cover Common Core best practices, bell ringer best practices, differentiated instruction, one that we've been showing in some of our sessions, climate change in a bottle. So the teachingchannel.org site is one that really is worth exploring. And as Courtney said, we're going to continue to look to find the best practices so that we can serve the region and basically identify what's really useful and important for you folks to check out.